Okay, what we're doing today is we're looking at range and interquartile range. So we should all know that range and interquartile range measure the spread of data. Range is our highest score minus our lowest score, and interquartile range is our IQR, which is Q3 minus Q1. So we have to find the range and interquartile range for this set of scores. We have 8, 13, 5, 15, 20, 21, 17, 16, and 9. So the first step is to put them in order. So we'll have 5, 8, 9, 13, 15, 16, 17, 20, and 21. Okay, so our range is nice and easy. Our range is our maximum score of 21 minus our minimum score of 5. So our range is 21 minus 5, which equals 16. Our IQR is our interquartile range, and that is Q3 minus Q1. Okay, that's where our Q2 is at 15. We then have our Q1 is in between 9 and 8, and our Q3 is in between 17 and 20. Okay, our Q3, the number directly between 17 and 20 is 18.5. We can find that by going 17 plus 20 divided by 2, and the number directly between our 8 and our 9 is 8.5. Okay, so that means our IQR is 18.5 minus 8.5, which equals a solid 10. Cool, that's right. Pretty straightforward, hopefully. Okay, the next one we have the data shows the results of a survey into the number of travel websites people visit regularly. We want to find the range. So the range is our scores. So our range is our maximum score minus our minimum score. So our range is equal to 11 minus 5, which is 6. Okay, we then need to find our interquartile range. So our interquartile range, how we find that is it's our Q3 minus our Q1. So we have a total of 50 scores. So what that means is that our Q2 is going to occur at 25. So at 25, we're going to draw a line going across until we hit our O-give. And then we go down. So that means our Q2 is equal to 8, and that was at 25. Now our Q1 is going to be at 12.5. So at 12.5 we go across, and I think it's directly at 6.5. Okay, so our Q1 equals 6.5, and then our Q3 will be at 37.5, because that's halfway between 25 and 50. And that hits at 10. Yeah. Okay, so our interquartile range is equal to 10 minus 6.5. Oops, that's 6.4. 6.5, which is 3.5. Flip the page, maybe? Yeah. Okay, from this box plot, what is the median? 9. What's the range? 13 minus 4, which is equal to 9. What is our interquartile range? 11 minus 6. Which equals 5. Okay, now what we have with outliers. Now this might be something new. You might have done it last year in year 10, so 2 years ago, or you might not have, and that's okay. We're going to go through it today. So outliers are extreme scores. They affect the range because an outlier will be the highest or lowest score. However, outliers do not affect the interquartile range because the interquartile range does not depend on the highest or lowest scores. Some outliers are more obvious than others, and there's a formal definition of an outlier that allows us to test if an outlier is an outlier rather than just deciding by inspection. So a score is an outlier if it is 1.5 times the interquartile range below or above our Q1 or Q3. So the good news is with these formulas, we have an outlier is below Q1 minus 1.5 times IQR, or it's above if it's Q3 plus 1.5 times IQR. The reason why I keep saying that that's good news is because on your reference sheet, there it is. On your reference sheet on page 2, there is that information about outliers right on the top. Okay, you never have to remember that, you just need to know how to use it, okay? So what we have is for the scores 5, 2, 9, 10, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 5, 10, 9, 5, 7, 8, 7, 6. We want to determine if 2 is an outlier. So the first thing we're going to do is order our scores. So we're going to go 2, 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6, 7, 7, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Did I get them all? Yes. Cool. Okay, so we need to first find our interquartile range. So our interquartile range is our, I might even go down a line, is our Q3 minus Q1. So our Q2 is the first thing we need to find. So our Q2 is at this first 7. That's our Q2. Our Q1 is at our last 5. Yep, because there's 3 scores either side of that. And then we have that our our Q3 is at our first 9. That means that our interquartile range is 9 minus 5, which is 4. Okay, so what we do is it is below when we have our Q1 minus 1.5 times our IQR. Okay, so that is our 5 minus 1.5 times 4. And when we put that into our calculator, we get -1. So what that means is because 2 is not below -1, okay, 2 is not an outlier. All right, so therefore, as 2 is not less than -1, it is not an outlier. Now, if we were seeing if it was a number larger, we could use our above formula. So our above formula is when we do Q3 plus 1.5 times our IQR, right? So that is our 9 plus 1.5 times our 4, which gets us 15, okay? So 2 is not outside of -1 to 15. So that means it's not an outlier.